Much for joining. Going live here with some Dead by Daylight this afternoon. I'm going to go and switch to the gameplay footage here, but just kind of go a little in depth on what I'm trying to do is do the Adept challenges for each killer. It's going to take quite a while to do, but what that means is using their starting perks. And only their starting perks, so not only are you down a perk, but you're stuck with the perks that they have. You basically have to get the best result for a given match to unlock an achievement. So I'm going to try to go down the line here and do my best to try to get those achievements done if I can. I was inspired to do this. Odds posted a video, Odstarva, one of the biggest streamers for this game, on a guide on how to actually do it. I'll post a link there in the chat so you can see it for yourself. But I'll go by that guide. Hopefully that'll give me the best chance at trying to get this challenge done. But wish me luck. It might take a couple tries for each killer, especially with the new MMR system that can be a bit brutal. But I'll do my best. In order to not do anything about the condemned, she can auto one hit down Morient them. So they got to deal with the condemns as she teleports around TV hall. I didn't win the flip.
Dang. Well, this map again. Dude, offering to this map is so dirty.
Yeah, so if I try, am I killer main or survivor main? Definitely a killer main. There's a crow. There's some people. Cover both windows, the door, and the gen. Got someone.
I mean, you kicked ass on this map last game, but then it didn't give you Merciless because you did too well. That's DPT for you.
That was too nice.
It's funny, I called it too.
You did?
I was literally like, you did too well. It's not going to give it to you.
Yeah, the Mori for the Unro is very cool.
So that didn't hurt him? It just highlighted him?
If it's near him, I really don't want to chase down here. I'm going to go somewhere else. Yeah, so the birds are a little bit finicky. That's coming this way. I really don't want to chase them here, but if they already did that gen. House of Pain, they're not working on that gen.
I have a strong suspicion these guys are, at least a few of them are on comms.
Definitely.
I don't think the injured person is. She seemed... Yeah, this lady is out of position. She's not dead. She's the weak link.
Maybe basement.
Yeah. She's 100% the weak link.
Here they come.
I think the other three might even be on comms together.
The cavalry.
Like a duo or a triple Q.
They've got to still be around here, surely. Oh, hello.
unfortunate that Pal's still there. So he's leading you away so the other girl can unhook. The one he's like partnered with. Yeah. Like the way they're deliberately leading you places, that's what makes me think they're together.
I'm gonna go check on the basement again.
Looks like they are rushing gens too. So that could be another reason. No, there it is. Nice.
Yeah, she took that wider than like a U-Haul trying to get around the corner there.
Yeah, the other girl messed up her body block.
Yeah, she has BT. Yeah, I can assume she has BT based on her play there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She screwed it up. She should have just beelined for the door and stood in the door. But she tried to, like, mess with you on the stairs and gave it to you.
I know that Jake is still around and he can still be tricky. I'm actually going to leave and go turn that on. I need that.
Yeah, I mean, Jake and the girl you have hooked, I think, are guaranteed together. They've been so coordinated. The whole game, too. Like, at the school, they were both giving you the runaround as well. So, I just haven't seen the top character. That person is usually Gen Rush. I don't know the character names anymore.
Jake is the top.
Yeah.
He's way over there. Do you just keep running?
They have to heal. There's a good chance that they're all huddled up somewhere.
There we go, hit someone.
Well, she messed that up. Nice. Guy comes up and drops the pallet? No. No. Ooh, convenient. So the birds kind of just tell you where people are?
They can help you in loops too, but they're more, you can use them as scouting, you can use them as anti-loops.
What do they do for anti-looping?
So let's say they were looping around this. I could throw one up on like a long stretch, and then as soon as they like come around, to kind of loop me, I can actually send the bird out and it'll hit them. If it's near them, it'll give the like heartbeat. If it directly hits them, it'll swarm them. If they're already swarmed, we faked that. That was good. Any like double faked?
Yeah, you sure did. They're already swarmed, it hurts them?
Yep. So I ran to us here, and then we try to do that window again. Oh, she's not. If it's like a direct hit, it'll hurt them, but if it goes through terrain, then it won't. I hesitated there to oh. I'm just kind of following. Weird.
Yeah, to get you off of the injured guy. That pretty much confirms my suspicions.
Yeah, let's do some birds, you darn gens. Got a couple bird hits. If you get a direct hit with a bird, it hurts him. If you go through stuff, it'll just stab him.
Then he has to leave the loop. Just forces him out. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, well, you got his dead hard. He didn't need to. Or he did, and it was weird
wow, that was
lag.
fast. I didn't even see him in my
Yeah.
field of view there.
Oh, you got double blinded because, yeah.
Here, I can do a little trick here. They're just in the shack. Interesting. I'll go after you instead. That's fine. I think she's the weak link anyway, and I've already hooked her at least once, so. Alright, there's a bird grab.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, it could be. I can adjust the game sound down a little bit more once this game's over. Did a little boom boom over there. Yeah. So, oh, they're just messing skill checks left, right, and center. Yeah, I will turn it down a little bit after this game. Appreciate letting me know. This Jake is a very good player, that's for sure. He's got like such a good flashlight too. I really don't want to chase him around lab too. Check for gens again. On that gen. Let's go see if I can stop him. Yeah, this one's got some good progress. Maybe like two of them slightly like separately, which is good for me. Wow. It's alright. I'm gonna try to like go over that. They're opening the other gate. Probably have it 99. Oh, they're dead hard. Alright, where's this last guy? Again, just like most DBD killers, they have nothing. Oh, Hatch. Okay, nice. Just like most killers, they have basically no synergy at all with each other. But individually, they're really strong. Pentimento, I've seen in a lot of builds. They played really well. They had some of the weaker players did gens. Adrenaline, Unbreakable, Decisive, Dead Hard, Spine Chill. Yeah, good perks, good players. Didn't get displeased, which is what I was looking for. In terms of like her ability, she's really good. She's like easy to pick up. Like anyone can just kind of throw birds like I'm doing. I actually haven't played her like a ton. Yeah, they've got
That would be rad.
Friday night like killers game, Candyman. The thing is, I really don't enjoy a lot of horror movies, so it's not like I've got like a huge vast of like people to pick from, because I really just don't enjoy horror movies in general.
I mean, they were in talks with Scott Cawthon at one point, but I don't know if it went. I don't think it went well. Was the thing. So
Okay.
sucks. He's the FNAF guy.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. He needs to just do it. Just license the fuck. I think the reason I want that, I'm not even that big. I don't even like Five Nights at Freddy's that much. I just want a robot killer because we don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think that would be cool. You know, Five Nights at Freddy's like their killer animatronics or whatever.
Yeah,
like we don't have like a mechanical killer. Like that would be like there. You know, I just think it could be a cool new thing. Like thematically, like music, etc. Kind of like industrial music when you chase people, maybe. We do basically have an alien thing with what we did. I guess he's still in the game, but
Which guy?
the guy you can't get anymore.
He who shall not be named. Yeah.
The Demogorgon. So like Alien would probably end up being kind of similar to the Demogorgon, which is fine. But
yeah, she's giving me the old run around.
you know, Chucky would be good too because we don't have a tiny killer.
Other than Baby Victor.
But that's not like the whole killer. We don't have a killer who's always small. I actually have a feeling that I have a funny feeling Victor was them prototyping how a small killer would play for Chucky. I strongly suspect that to be the case.
Wasn't there some data mining where they were experimenting? Oh wow, data mining where they were experimenting on like, low FOVs and like, that kind of
Yes.
stuff. Like they were hinting.
Yeah,
at
absolutely. There's a lot of evidence they're considering Chucky that they've been like doing experiments and trying to get ready for it. Yeah, there's a lot of evidence for it, but I don't know if it's just like they're taking their time with it or like the deal fell through. Because sometimes, like, these deals will get started, and then a party will back out. You know? Like, maybe the Chucky people, like, change their mind or something. I don't know. It's also like, this stuff just takes time. So it might just be taking a long time.
These people know how to play Bird Lady or on Bird Lady really well.
Mango, that is a fun prompt. Okay.
One killer lice. Oh, I'll read in just a second.
Hard to come up with on the spot. How cool would it be to make your own killer? Mod your own killer.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I know people are doing it. There's no Steam Workshop for DVD at the moment.
Oh, boil over brutal. Did you hear about Boil Over, Zan?
No, what's up?
I broke DVD for a while. So, Boil Over you probably never heard of in your whole life. It's the one that shows up as a pony. It used to basically do nothing. They buffed it like immensely in one of the newest patches. Yeah, they buffed it immensely to where, like, every time you did like a wiggle, it would go up a lot. Yeah, every time you did a little wiggle, it would go up a lot. I didn't realize there was 2 Leons in this game. It would go up a lot. Like every time you did a skill check, the wiggle meter would go up a lot. The biggest killer of it was if the killer ever did like a big enough fall, basically the equivalent of triggering Banlon's Landing, for example, the wiggle bar would immediately go up like 33% or something. So there was like times, especially in vertical maps, where you could lock out entire games because it would be able to hook you. It then got nerfed shortly after to be a little bit more normal, but it definitely broke the game for a bit. Yeah, this doesn't feel like a great killer map. This thing is brutal.
No, this map is survivor favored. Not heavily, but it is. Most of them are, actually. The game is survivor favored. Like, because the maps that are good for killer aren't, like, amazing. They're pretty decent. Whereas the maps that are good for survivor maps range from, like, good to amazing. Killer maps range from, like, okay to... it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Like, Midwich is pretty dope, but it's not like survivors can't win on Midwich. It kind of makes sense to balance in survivors' favor, though, because it is like the enjoyment of 4 people versus the enjoyment of 1 person.
Yeah.
So I do get why they might actually like literally have a policy of trying to keep the game like kind of for survivors.
Hey Mike, thanks for coming.
All your other friends in this server. Who'd you say? Did you say Mike?
Yeah, this is Mike, Killer Penguin.
Hey Mike, nice to meet you.
Good.
I don't know any of these people.
I know, you'll kind of get how this one come around to quick that. No. Oh wow, it was 99.
Yeah.
Battle of kicking gens without a pop basically does nothing.
Yep. Agreed. Waiting for the dead hard, I like it. She doesn't have BT. Oh, the jukes, though. What in the hell? Lady is made of vapor.
Atmospheric form. Yeah, you'll get to know him. Oh wow.
Oh, I'm sure.
From all walks of life. I guess they opened that other door, so they're gonna leave me this guy? Are you gonna leave me this pal? Gonna leave me this boy? Oh, it's a girl. My apologies.
They from all over?
Grim Embrace with 4 stacks. I can't even remember what that perk does. But it's there.
There it is.
I don't know. Did she Kobe? What did I just witness? Was that deliverance? What on
Maybe.
earth? Well, okay, thank you for that.
Gave you more points.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's our regularly scheduled program. I don't know what it is. Do you know they changed the wiggle mechanic? It's now like a skill check instead of a mash. Were you there? Have you played since then?
Wasn't that always the case?
No, you remember it used to be smash as much as possible. Now it's the only skill in the game, only game mechanic where it was like a smash instead of a skill check.
The wiggle? Oh, okay,
yeah. The wiggle was like WD.
Oh, when you're carrying someone. Yeah. Alright, that's cool.
Yeah, that's now a skill check. They also added in the game where gens are worked on like automatically. Like they're toggled now, so you don't hold the buttons. You can have even less interaction as a survivor, which is cool. kill.
I mean, they're just getting points at the door.
Bird to get some more points too. Wild flock of birds appears. Okay, no. Goodbye, ghost woman. Alright.
I feel like you hit her.
I did. It wounded her. The animation was a little weird because she was fighting off the birds. Brutal. Man, it's still not ruthless.
You need Merciless, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Brutal. Yes, these have just been really good team. Rank 1. That's cool. Iridescent rank 3. Blast Mine. I don't think I ever saw that. They generous really well earlier on. They had those like 3 gens pops. They proved myself. Technician? Don't see that bird very often. Very interesting. Yeah, I think that first chase like killed me a little bit. Like I let them pop 2 or 3 gens right off the top. Let's see. Can I mod you? Alright, you're modded.
Cool.
Alright, now try.
Okay. Whoop.
There we go. Thank you so much. Yeah, long story short, I basically post either Warhammer 3 content. Oh yeah, I forgot only 2 birds. Warhammer 3 content or like DBD highlights from my stream. Hey, no problem. Appreciate if you check it out. I literally right before I streamed, I recorded, edited it. That sounds like some kind of stutter, I guess. Edited a Warhammer playthrough that I just started. Oh. Warhammer 3. That's gonna be fun.
I feel like this might be one of your best shots so far because of the map. So
yeah.
I
don't know. They just wanted to send me here, so maybe they know something I don't.
Maybe they're amazing at mid-wedge. Mid-wedge experts.
I could.
Oh, did you look at the ceiling on purpose to get him to dead hard? Oh my ha!
That's what you gotta do. Everyone's dead hard, so you just gotta do a little nod to him.
That was so good. I have never done that. It was so good. Oh my goodness.
Give him a little thanks.
That is my favorite thing that I have ever seen you do. In all of the DVD I've watched you play. I've never even seen someone do that before. That's incredible.
Thank you. You'll see more of it. That's how Killer plays in 2021 Dead Heart and DVD.
Yeah,
the nod of
we
love.
didn't. Back in the day when I played Killer, we didn't have that technology yet. We had not invented that technology. Yeah.
Hello? Oh, how'd you get up here? Interesting. Okay.
Ooh, is this the basement stairs?
Give him the old nod tech. You better believe it.
Ooh, lucky. Quite nice.
Flashing red, it's a game mechanic they added a little bit ago. It's like Hunter Sight or something. It's like Hunter Sight or something. It's like a game mechanic they added. Where it doesn't tell you where the survivor is precisely. They added it when Legion became a killer. It basically gives a little bit away. so like when Legion was invented and they wanted to come up with that like deep wound stab mechanic, that's basically when they implemented it.
And then they fundamentally changed how Legion works like 3 times.
Oh, and they're gonna do it again.
Really?
I have rumors. I think they're gonna rework Legion and Ghostface.
Ghostface, yeah, I mean I can see it. They're weird. They're in a weird place. That's the Twitch streamer right there with the bunny ears. Wow.
Well, I'm undetectable. I'm gonna go back towards the hut.
Crazy.
I don't know where I'm at though. Hello, Twitch streamer. Hello, basement. Is it me you're looking for? Oh, bear died on hook. That's probably not good for me.
I don't really know. Was it first hook or second?
Why is it so dark here? I'm almost trapped in a cupboard over here. Hello? Hello? Artist trapped in a cupboard. Let's send a bird that way. That way I'm gonna act like I don't see him.
I guess they won out.
Okay, well, it's not gonna help my Merciless.
Yeah, it's not.
But there's still some game to be played. There's still some points to be
You
milked.
will get a good gatekeeper, though, is the thing. It's probably worthwhile, especially if you let someone unhook her, which at this point, you might want to actually, like, deliberately allow that to happen. Just for points. I don't think you're really at risk of them winning this game. Not like missing a person, certainly. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, this is good. More chase. They're not doing gens. You're just getting points right now. Like, this is great for you.
Yeah, I want them in the game.
Yeah.
I want them in the game. I need them in the game.
You be wary of the Twitch streamer having a flashlight. Oh, you got body blocked. Let's see.
I did.
Plus it did.
Yeah, I want the game to go on a little bit further.
Yeah, no. I mean, this is ideal right now. They're down a player with 3 gens left on Midwich. Like, you're not going to lose. So, getting chases and hooks is... Oh, is the one girl who's left the one who gave up?
No, that was the Claudette. This lady somewhat gave up.
Because you don't want the one person who's left to be the one who's given up. But she might just wait for hatch, which is bad for you. That's worst case scenario, is if she, the Claudette just hides and goes for hatch.
Where are you, Claudie? think it might go that way, actually.
Yeah, she's just gonna hide and hatch, which really is unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they were kind of sore losers, too, because this will happen, right? Where, like, you probably could have gotten Merciless this game if no one had given up. But because the survivors just kind of gave up, you might not get it. Which is feels pretty unfair because you don't have control over that. Oh, unrelated. RPM wanted me to thank you for your kind words about Bowser.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I meant it too, so... I didn't mean the whole thing about, you know, the exclusion of everybody else, of course, but... Yeah,
no, yeah.
Well, shout out to the Bowser. It's probably my favorite custom killer. So, yeah, and if I could actually meet the boy behind the Bowser, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or girl.
No, we're a bunch of dudes.
Okay, well, it's 2022. Alright, boom.
Our diver.
Art is our first adept!
Oh!
Yeah, we did it! Whew, that was hard fought.
Heck yeah. Very nice. Oh, I'm glad you got it. I was worried when they started giving up.
A little bit of BM.
Tight, too.
Thank you, Mango. You hung out with me from the very beginning. I don't know why the other Twitch streamers BMing me. They're literally all purple perks. We went to their map. They're red ranked. I don't know. They're just a little sad. Oh. Claudette, since she was... okay. Yeah, sorry about your teammate. Yeah, it seemed like Claudette gave up a couple times. Looks like she ended up hiding a lot. Maybe that's why Bear ended up giving up so early. So sorry about that bad experience. But I don't know. Hey, it'll be
We got it.
I got my artist. Mark it off the list. I'll have to make sure to add it.